Start showing the screen. Well, futures were down a lot more today, but the stock market was actually down 10 at one point. You know, it's just complacency is what I'm seeing. You know, there was furious call buying in the VXX and the VIX options leading into today's announcement. And you know, I thought that was some sort of sign. It's leading into nothing. The SPX, let's talk about it. Okay, we're going to kind of look at SPX vol today. All right, the 1120s yesterday. What was the vol of the 1120s in September? I'll tell you. The vol of the 1120s was about 19.75. Today, it's about 20. Okay, so really, at the money vol is up about a quarter of a point. How does our put skew look? We'll look at the 995, 990s. That's fine. And if you kind of gave those splits, made it, let's see, in between 23 and 29 is what? Is that 26? Yeah. So what's 26? You know, what's 26 divided by 20? 1.3. That's a pretty low skew that we're looking at in September. Okay, for sure. Which means I don't like double diagonals. I really don't think any type of September condor makes a lot of sense. Now, things that might make sense. Well, we're a little tight in for any type of August butterfly, but it might make sense for some sort of widened butterfly, some sort of regular standard butterfly. And you're saying, Mark, it's way out. Yeah, you know, that decay is going to start really taking off at some point soon. And when you have a nice flat trade that you can set up, you really can work with it for a while, and you get a nice credit. One of the things we're examining here at Option Pit is when is the best time to get in. You know, the assumption was always 30 days or, you know, do this or do that. And some of that may not be true. One of the things we're looking at is in calendar spreads, we're starting to do some research, and it's starting to look like it's possible that starting around 25 to 24 days on a calendar produces better results than starting at 30 days. You know, similar to kind of the perception out there was 45 days was good for a condor, and now we find out that it's 60. So we're really working out a lot of these different things. So looking at September, that skew is nice and flat. I think that makes it a real favorable time for some sort of butterfly trade. If we were going to look at a couple other kind of trades, let's pull up the VXX. Just thought we could update real quick on our different trades. This guy, you know, this is the 27.32 call spread. It is going to lose. Our broken wing, it still has a nice chance at making money. Our broken wing with an embedded vertical has a nice chance of making money. We shall see. Okay? That's what I would say is we shall see. As far as other trades, we're still messing around with this GENZ trade. The trade I really am starting to like is in the case they get bought out, is selling the Jan or Sep or October deep in the money put, and then setting it up 1 by 2 in you know, on the 65s or the 62s. Just FYI, the fund I work with, we're actually building a little tiny position just like this. Looks a little different, but it's basically the same. So, I don't want you guys to think that, this thing to go south and think that, oh, he just wanted us to strap this on. No, I have this position on. So, or not this exact position, something very similar, though. So on that note, do we have any questions? I'm shocked at what's happening with indexes. With the cruddy unemployment report we're getting, I was thinking we'd drop further. So do we have any questions as far as kind of trades? Okay. What do you mean by a wide butterfly? Oh, what I was saying was set up a butterfly, some sort of split strike butterfly might make sense. That was it. Nothing major. So how would that look? How would a split striker look? Well, it would look, let me pull up something like this. You might set it up. We're trading 1120. So you give yourself a little room, sell vertical, and then you might sell the 11. You might sell the 1140, 1190, and then set up the, the 1100. The 1100, 1060, something along those lines. It's not bad. Oh, I want the 1050. I was like, that's strange. That premium seems a little. And you'd set something up like this. What I like still pays out better than 2-to-1. If you look at the odds of expiring, it does a little better than your standard butterfly, and it may work out okay. It's just something to look at. So it's just you got to play around with this. This is something I'm just literally pulling together. I'd have to do the math, but you get a wider base than your standard butterfly. You'd obviously would want to clean up this delta as well. It's one of what we always clean up our deltas, right? So, with our delta of 26, we would maybe buy an extra, something like that. That might be what you end up with. You might buy the 70. All right. So there you have it. Condor is not looking great. I cannot believe that we're not rallying in volatility, but it looks like we're not, today at least. They're going to be pricing out the weekend here pretty quick if they haven't started to do so already. So if you have an axe to grind and it involves selling something, I would get it done in the next few minutes. If you've got an axe to grind and it involves buying something, as long as we stay here, I think it's worth the wait till at least this afternoon. Okay? All right, guys. On that note, I will let you run, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a good one.